part of this topic, I'll be making required changes to the code so that we can run this on a multi-node cluster where the resource management is done using Yarn. Once we make these changes, we should be able to run this code either on Hortonworks cluster or Cloudera cluster or even on Amazon EMR. We will be setting environment variable environ to prod while running in multi-node cluster mode. For that reason, we just have to add additional condition here. We can say elif env double equal to prod. We can copy this piece of code and make required changes. Here we have to say yarn. Rest of the stuff is same. We don't need to make any changes to rest of the stuff. Now we should be able to run this code either in dev mode or in prod mode. When we want to run in prod mode, it has to be deployed on a multi-node cluster where Yarn is there to monitor the Spark related resources. That being said, we typically zip the complete code base and copy to the gateway node and deploy on the gateway node. Let's understand how we can actually build the zip file. You can also copy the folder directly and you should be able to run even using the source code directly, but it is not a good practice. One of the common practice is to build the zip file and use zip file to actually run the code using gateway nodes of the cluster. Let's get into the details about building the zip file using this code base. Now I'm going to terminal. I'm in the base folder of this project. If I say ls-ltr, we have these Python scripts. We can actually zip this through and we should be able to copy it and deploy it. When it comes to using Spark Submit to run the job, we have to pass the program name. It is nothing but app.py. We should not be having app.py as part of the zip file. It has to be outside the zip file. Before building the zip file, let me go to the gateway node of the cluster and create base folder in which we will be copying the zip file. For that, I'm using sh command on my terminal and connecting to gateway node of one of the clusters. It is nothing but gw01.itversity.com. Now I am connected to the gateway node using training as user. Now I should be able to create a folder by name itvgh activity. This is the folder in which I will be copying the zip file as well as the app.py. Now let me exit from here. As I have exited from the gateway node onto my Mac, now I should be able to zip the files. In this case, I want to zip everything except for app.py. I want to zip process.py, read.py, util.py and write.py into one zip file. The zip file name is nothing but itv-gh activity.zip. This is how I should be able to zip those files. I have to say zip-r, then the zip file name, then process.py, read.py, util.py, write.py. It will create the zip file with these 4 files. You can see the details here. Now let me take care of copying this zip file as well as app.py into the itvgh activity folder in my gateway node. For that, I can say scp itv-gh activity.zip, then training at gw01.itversity.com : tilde for home directory /itv-gh activity. This is the folder which we have created earlier by logging into the gateway node. Now I should be able to run this. It will take care of copying the zip file. Once the zip file is copied, we have to copy the app.py as well. Now let me take care of copying the app.py into the same folder. I just have to say scp app.py training at gw01.itversity.com : tilde /itvgh activity. Now let me hit enter. Now even the app.py is copied. Now let's connect to the gw01.itversity.com using training as user and validate that the folder itvgh activity have both the zip file as well as the app.py. Going forward, instead of using the terminal that comes as part of PyCharm, I'll be using my regular Mac terminal. Let me go to my Mac terminal and let me say sh training at gw01.itversity.com to connect to the gateway node of the cluster. Then let me say cd itv-gh activity, then run ls-ltr. You can see the app.py and the zip file here. This is how you should be able to productionize the code and deploy onto the gateway node of the cluster. Now it is time for us to validate this application in prod mode so that we copy data from the source location into the target. But before doing that, we need to set up the dataset. Then we have to run the application. Let's go ahead and set up the dataset. Then we'll actually come back to running this application on top of the gateway node using the prod as environment. And we will actually go through running this for multiple days and we will actually validate to ensure that everything is working as expected.